Today, the United Nations revealed the true face of Hamas.
Israel is engaged in a fierce battle against on three fronts: the Gaza Strip, southern Lebanon, and the Syria-Iraq front. The IDF, supported by the U.S. and the West, stands firm against Iran-sponsored militias. However, the Gaza Strip is the epicenter of the conflict. Iran has provided Hamas with munitions and military training from Gaza for its intentions against Israel. The known weaponry smuggling route from Iran to Hamas in Gaza involves a journey by boat from Iran to Yemen, then Sudan. Trucks travel 1,000 kilometers through the desert to Egypt from Sudan. Smugglers transit the Suez Canal and move firearms through tunnels beneath the Gaza Strip with the assistance of local smugglers. To halt the supply of weaponry from Iran to Gaza, the Israeli army has intensified regional operations, blockaded Gaza, and taken control of the city's northern sector. The IDF aims to split the city north and south, disrupting Hamas' network in the sea and tunnels. Presently, 360,000 Israeli soldiers, over 300 tanks and armored vehicles, Shin Bet and Mossad Special Intelligence Forces, and the IDF's Golani battalions are on high alert in these engagements. The battalion's vanguard and reconnaissance units play a crucial role in military operations. Military groups, commanded by the Golani Brigade's reconnaissance unit, have reached the coastal areas of the Gaza Strip, engaging in separate critical operations. These units are essential for operations directed towards Beit Hanun, Beit Lahia, Jabalia, and Zeton towns. With the support of these elite forces, the pro-Iranian Huz group has been confined to a siege in the city's northeastern outskirts, despite assistance from external sources. In addition to the Golani Battalion members, the Israeli Army's 36th Division is actively combating Iran-sponsored forces in Gaza. The IDF has provided details about the division's operations, wherein troops, tanks, artillery, and combat engineers moved across the area, reaching the beach. The 36th Division targeted approximately 1,600 Houthi objectives, including infrastructure, weapon stores, anti-tank missile positions, and militia observation points. The IDF reported the elimination of around 300 Huz fighters. As Iran's support for Hamas grew, Israel's military forces conducted more successful and visible offensive actions. The IDF confirmed Israel's offensive operation has completely encircled Gaza City and divided the coastal area in two. The IDF has asserted control over the city's northern outskirts and demolished the majority of tunnel exits in that region. Golani, the Israeli army's elite and largest brigade, is leading vanguard operations against remaining tunnel exits and tunnels. The city's naval siege has isolated Huz militants completely. They effectively neutralize the military and logistical support that Iran is attempting to provide to Hamas. In response to Israel taking command of the war, Iran, first and foremost, reinforced Hezbollah as the guarantor of turmoil escalation in northern Israel. Hezbollah leader Nasrallah's recent statements, unsurprisingly, criticized Israel's cooperation with the U.S. Iran, in a political move that crossed the line, renewed threats against the United States, warning of repercussions if Washington fails to execute a Gaza ceasefire. Iran's defense minister, Mohammad Reza Ashani, called for an immediate halt to the conflict in Gaza and a truce. This warning comes at a critical juncture in the conflict, which started on October 7th when Iran-backed Houthi forces invaded Israel, resulting in casualties and kidnappings. While Iran continued to support Houthi with anti-Israel rhetoric, the United States promptly defended Israel's right to self-defense and offered military assistance, including the deployment of warships and 2,000 Marines. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu dismissed Iranian rhetoric, stating that the war will not end until Hamas is utterly annihilated. Additionally, he declared that there would be no truce.